Hey besties, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lara Savage. Now, this top I'm wearing, I wore it for the Uncover Skincare Sip and Paints that I went for, and I said I was going to show you guys like the tutorial of how I made it. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys the full tutorial on how to make this. It is beginner friendly, it is easy to make, and I'm going to show you guys all the processes, everything you need to know. It's a lace-up top, so it has a modesty panel as well in between, so you can either like open your chest out or use the modesty panel to make it even more modest. Guys, it's beautiful. I love how it's turned out, and yeah, let's just get into this video. So guys, for this top, we're not having a side seam. So I have double folds here. So this is folded into 4. So you're going to first fold your fabric into 2, just like this. And then you're going to fold that 2 into 2 again to make it into 4. So this is what it looks like. This is it folded into 2. And this is it folded into 4. So make sure you align it really well. So this folded side is my armhole side, and this is going to be the center front and the center back. So guys, now the measurements I have here, because this is a like really bodycon top and it's going to have a cutout in front, I'm going to use way less than my measurements so that it can be really snug on my body. So here I have 7 inches, which is my bust measurement minus 1.5 inch, there about 1.25 inches basically. What I'm going to do first now is I'm going to measure my neckline. So my neckline is going to be about 3.5 inches by 3.5 inches. So that's what I want to use. And I'm going to connect it using my curve. Now for this side, I'm going to go down by 1 inch, which is going to be my shoulder slope. And I'm just going to connect it up here. So this is the shoulder slope right here. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to reduce this measurement by about 1/2 inch, just because I want to be able to have my armhole defined. So I want to be able to define the armhole right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in by about 1/2 inch, go down from here by 8 inches, which is going to be my armhole measurement. So the armhole I'm using, go down by 8 inches or 7 inches, depending on how snug you want it to be on your body. In fact, I'm going to go down by 7 inches. And then I'm going to rule a line to meet that 7 inches. Now that I've done that, this is my armhole. So create your armhole curve so that I can have that slight curve. And then this is basically like the bulk of everything that we're doing. So since we're not having a side seam, this is everything basically. This is like everything we're going to do. So I'm going to cut out the neckline, cut out the shoulder slope, and cut out the armhole.
I don't become you. I have no regrets, yeah, I'll tie up my chest. I'll never forget what it's like to be in debt. Been stabbed in the back bed, I'll show you what happens. Pass me the mic and I'll show.
Now guys, this is what it looks like. Let's open it up and you're going to see what I'm talking about. So look at it, there won't be any side seam. This is what it looks like. So using whatever method you always use to finish your bias tape, or whether it's bias tape or whatever you use, you're going to finish your neckline with that bias tape or what method you always use. So guys, I have sewn the neckline. Can you guys see? I have used my bias tape to sew it. It's only the armhole I've not sewn. Now this part, the front part, I'm going to take this piece right here, and I'm going to cut out some pieces basically. So now what I'm going to do now is I've cut out these pieces, so there's no particular measurements. I've just cut it out, and then I'm going to fold my fabric twice. So the edge of the top basically twice, and then while I'm at it, I'm now going to place this right here to form a loop. So can you guys see? I have formed the loop right here, and then I'm going to sew it down. Then after 2 inches again, I'll add another loop, sew it down, continue sewing till 2 inches and add a loop, just like that. Now when you're doing this, always make sure whatever you put on this side must correspond with this other side, because you're doing a lace up, it has to go together. So if I'm doing this, I'm doing this as well, so it's corresponding. Then going down 2 inches, these 2 inches must correspond with the other side, so everything must correspond with each other. So from here 2 inches after that, from here 2 inches after that, 2 inches till you get to the end. And once we do that, we're now going to place our fabric right sides facing each other, and we're going to sew the shoulder seam right there. So the two shoulders, sew them right sides facing each other, and then sew the edge of the front basically, not forgetting to add your loops on it. So each place would have its own loop. Now it's because this fabric doesn't fray, that's why I'm going to use it like this for my loops. If the fabric frays, I won't use it like this. I'll have to sew it and make it a loop, turn it inside out, and then use it right there on every spot. So just because this is a good fabric, I'm going to just use it just like this. I'm going to even cut it into 2 because it's too wide like this, and this is what my loop is going to be. So it's going to be just like this. Now guys, this is what it looks like. Can you guys see I've sewn the loops on it, and this is what it looks like. So on this side I want to add like a cover up basically. I've forgotten what they call it when it comes to corsets, but it's something that you put underneath one side so that when you wear it, you can easily open it freely. If you want it to be open, you can open it wide, like you can use it without this, so you just tuck it in. But if you want your yeah, it's called a modesty panel, I just remembered. But if you want your clothes to be more like covered, you're going to put it, and it's going to overlap to the other side, so that when you lace it up, it's going to be still covered basically. You just have your lace up design, and then you have this modesty panel right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew this modesty panel. So you just put it right there, and I'm going to make it end right at this bottom of this last loop. So on the final part, I didn't put a loop. So the last loop right here, that's what I'm going to do, and sew it down on only one side. Only one side. You are not sewing it on this other side. Only one side. It's going to be on the inside, not on the outside. So the modesty panel is on the inside, so that you can be able to loop your work basically. So can you guys see what it will look like? So this is how your top will look like when you're done. So sew it to this side, and then you'll be able to drag it to your own preference basically. So sew it down. So the measurement, like I said, is to your own preference. You can make it as wide as you want, as long as you want. So that's what you're going to cut on your fabric. Now guys, can you see what it looks like? I am done with my modesty panel, and this is what it looks like. Now I'm going to finish my armholes with my bias tape. So just like I finished the neckline, I'll finish the armholes, and that's it. That's it for this particular top. All I'm going to do is just lace it up with my lace up, whatever string you want to use, lace it up, on this part and wear your top, and it's going to be really, really beautiful. I love this top. This top turned out amazing, like beyond my expectations. So this is how I'm going to just lace it up. So in a zigzag manner, you're just going to keep lacing it up just like that. And guys, that's all I have for this video. I hope you guys love this amazing top. I enjoyed making it. To be honest, I enjoyed making it. It is beautiful, it is comfortable on the body, it is everything I wanted. I didn't want my arm out, so I decided to wear a shrug, a crochet shrug. I've shown you guys how to make a crochet shrug on my channel as well. If you want to learn it, go check it out. I'll link it in the description box so that you guys can go check it out. Yeah, so I just wanted to cover my arms a bit, and that's how I wore it. Guys, it's beautiful, it's amazing. Try it out, and if you try it out, tag me on Instagram at Lara Savage Creations. I would love to showcase your work with all my growing followers there and even here on YouTube. Please don't forget to also subscribe to the channel, joining as a member. Membership helps the channel grow. It gives me funds to like create more pieces, more amazing things on this channel, and I am so grateful for you guys every single day. And guys, that's all I have for this video. Until my next video, do have yourself a wonderful morning, noon, or night wherever you are. It's still your favorite content creator and fashion entrepreneur, Lara Savage, signing out.